Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, a couple things to close us out. Have you got
Yeah.
any thoughts or anything that you want to share with dads? Maybe some bonus things, and then if
Yeah.
there's a something that we can do to maybe become a better dad, better husband, better
Yeah.
Christian, better
I,
anything.
yeah, I love that. I love that you asked this question. I just so appreciate that wisdom. And it's interesting. I was thinking about it, praying about it this morning. And my wife works in full-time ministry. She runs the prayer ministry at our church. It's sizable. And she also runs the Alpha program, which is our
Oh,
is
yeah,
a really
yeah.
neat program. And one of the things she talks about all the time is if she said, if you only do one thing, practice practice a ministry of noticing. And I love that phrase because it's something we can all do. And I think there's times where I think when we're wanting to walk out our faith, I think there are people who think, oh, I want to walk out my faith, but I don't know enough about the Bible. I don't have enough theology, or I'm not smart enough, or I'm not a wordsmith, or I don't have a degree in that, or anything, or I'm new to my faith and I don't have enough to stand on, or I loved your conversation with Andy Archer. He was like beating himself up, like I don't know that I can put out something on social media about God because I'm not perfect and I'm messed up and all that stuff. And I love that. But what's beautiful about the ministry of noticing is, and it's a prayer, like, Lord, what do you want me to see? And more importantly, who do you want me to see? And the ministry of noticing can look a lot of different things. I was just in the Denver airport last week, coming back from a speaking thing and a podcast thing. And I was just praying that, like, Lord, who do you want me to see? And I saw, and if you've ever been in the Denver airport, it's got a
Yes. Oh,
bunch
yeah,
of
I've been
those,
there.
like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, the moving, it's not the escalator, but the moving walkways.
Yes.
And there was a guy,
Yeah, people movers.
yeah, people movers, that kind of thing. There was an employee who was working really hard cleaning this thing. Like, he was on the thing, it was moving, he was on his hands and knees, and he was cleaning this thing. And I stopped and I knelt down and I said, hey, thanks for working so hard. This looks awesome. And he looked up at me, like, you could tell, he probably most of his day, everyone walks past him, not even noticing him, right? Not even acknowledging him as a human. But I just, like, God put it on my heart. Just encourage that guy. Let him know you see that he is working hard, right? So I just leaned down. It wasn't a half-hour conversation. It was probably a 30-second interaction. But I was like, hey, you are doing amazing. Like, thank you for how clean that is. That looks great. And he looked at me like, and at first I was like, I didn't know if he spoke English. Like, he looked at me like, I can't even believe we're having this conversation. Like, it took it a second for his brain to get around what I was saying. So literally I thought, maybe he doesn't speak English. And then he spoke with this like Chicago accent, like, thanks, like, wow, thanks. That's thank you. And like, he even got misty. And I'm like, that's amazing, right? Like, literally 30 seconds, and it took no effort, but like, and who knows what that guy was wrestling with, right? But
Hmm.
God just highlighted that person. I didn't do that with everybody. Like, there were a lot of people cleaning that airport, and I didn't stop everyone and grab them by their shoulders and say, hey, you're doing a great job. I did, say thank you to a couple of the people, but